anybody to remove my billboard. What kind of law is that? Who told you? Who want me to go and steal the money? From where? I dare you to remove my billboard. Where is my driver? People are dying in the hospital. Workers are crying. Their salaries have not been paid. And you're imposing 150 million naira for a candidate. Where will I get the money from? Do I have a godfather who has stolen government funds? I should pay 150 million. I dare anybody to try and touch my billboard. All of us, we can pay with that billboard in this state. No matter. We can play with that billboard in this state.
Fellow Nigerians, so small castle they happen between Alex Otti and Doris Ogala for Abia State, as you can see on my screen. Now wetin happen? Alex Otti put one law talk say anybody wey wan campaign for Abia State, we wan put billboard for Abia State, go pay money. And see how he take put the law. He said presidential candidate wey go campaign 2027 general election, like person who contest for president, is going to pay 200 million. Person who go contest for governor is going to pay 150 million. Person who contest for senate will pay 100 million. A person who contest for House of Assembly will pay 50 million for billboard. That is why Doris Ogala they shout, say where is she going to get 150 million naira, because Doris Ogala is contesting for governorship under AAC. Now that is why she's shouting, doing a solo protest at the organization where Alex Otti put today in charge to collect the money for the billboard. Now that's why Doris Ogala they shout, say where is she going to get 150 million naira to pay for billboard for our upcoming governorship campaign. Now, it simply means a pr0t that is contesting for presidency is going to pay 200 million naira to the Abia State government to going to put his campaign billboard in Abia State. A Showore is going to pay 200 million naira to do his campaign in Abia State. Now, you know, if you check this matter well, I like Alex Otti and I like Doris Ogala. So I need to balance the analysis. Now, for me, Alex Otti, I personally try for Abia State. And they do many good work for Abia State. You know, and most of the money they can do this good work now the state funds. And for the state, they generate revenue where they take to do all this good work for Abia State. Most of the allocation governments they set from federal, I know they reach to do the work for Abia State. So now the state need to generate revenue to do some of the work where going to Alex Otti they do for Abia State. Same thing that for Lagos. If you check out where Lagos State they do more expenses than the allocation that they get from federal government. Now let us go to Abia State right now. Alex Otti puts that kind fee just for billboard for candidates who go to contest for 2027 election. Now if you ask me, I will say Alex Otti just want to generate revenue to continue his good work that he's doing in Abia State. But if you also check him again, that money is too much. Yes, I know say, because if you check how much is a governor ending, how much is a senator ending, and how much is a House of Assembly member ending, how much is their salary for somebody to do 50 million, 100 million, and 150 million. Where is Doris Ogala supposed to get 150 million naira to come and pay for billboard? You know, I know Alex Otti won't collect money from politicians and because most of them are thief, they be more talk to it. So some of them can afford that amount of money, like the aspect of the presidency. No, presidency, the person who for president get 200 million naira to pay for billboard. But you know, let's check and balance the equation. For a person like Doris Ogala, she's going to get 150 million naira to come and pay for billboard for those campaign. You know, it's somehow not unfair. So And you know, people, because if you are doing something like this, you are not encouraging the young ones that have not been in politics to come into politics. Because how do you expect a young man like Peter for Nigeria to get 50 million naira pay for billboard because he contests in the state? Because if you are doing something the thing, you are not encouraging the young ones to come into politics. You know, I understand what Doris Ogala dey talk. That money is too much. Where do you expect a show again to get 200 million naira to come and pay for billboard in Abia State? Because this way Alex Otti dey do, if other states start this way Alex Otti dey do now, like maybe like 10 states now say presidential candidate 200 million. Do you know like a pr0t spend over 2 billion to 4 billion just to put billboard all over the state in Nigeria? Now, how do you expect somebody to spend amount of money to contest for president and not to go there and steal? Yes, what are you encouraging? You're encouraging them to go there and steal. But anyway, Doris Ogala, I hear say you talk say they have not paid salary. Are you sure about that? Get your analysis properly. Anyway, Abia State people, never collecting a salary because Doris Ogala say never collect salary. And people are buying. Anyway, see again my next video. Peace out. Pr0t